Hey y'all, let me tell you about the wildest, most gut-wrenching chapter of my friend Tasha's life, a story that starts with a shattered heart, a smashed vase, and ends with, well, you'll see. Picture this. Tasha, 30 years old, living in a gorgeous house in Buckhead, Atlanta, married to this guy Marcus, who everybody thought was the perfect husband, car dealership owner, charming smile, the works. But behind closed doors, every Tuesday night, Marcus would come home, eyes blazing, and beat Tasha senseless, all to keep some mystery woman named Lena happy. Yeah, you heard that right, another woman. It all came crashing down one Tuesday when a vase hit Tasha's head, blood trickling down her cheek as Marcus loomed over her, screaming, "Why can't you keep the house the way Lena likes it?" Tasha, crumpled on the hardwood floor, was stunned. Who the hell was Lena? Why did her husband care so much about what this woman thought? She whispered, "Who's Lena?" And Marcus just kicked her, snarling, "Don't ask stupid questions, just do what I say." That night, something snapped in Tasha, not just pain, not just fear, but this hot, burning anger she'd never felt before. She was done being the perfect, quiet wife. Tasha had been with Marcus for 6 years, married for 4, living in this fancy Buckhead neighborhood where everybody thought they had it all: big house, fancy cars, no kids yet, which Marcus's mom, Miss Evelyn, never let Tasha forget, always muttering, "What kind of wife can't give my boy a son?" But that night, as Tasha lay there, blood drying on her face, Marcus's phone rang. He answered it, his voice turning soft, sweet, like he was talking to a lover, saying, "Hey, Lena, I'm coming over now. Don't worry, she won't be a problem." Tasha's heart shattered. Her husband was cheating, and worse, he was beating her to please her. As Marcus grabbed his keys and sneered, "Clean this up, and don't forget, Tuesdays are for Lena." Tasha knew she wasn't just hurt, she was ready to fight back. She called her best friend, Jade, who's this fierce lawyer with a knack for digging up dirt. "Jade, I need you," Tasha said, voice shaking but determined. Jade didn't hesitate. "Get over here. Now, we're finding this Lena chick." They met at Jade's loft in Midtown, Tasha's face still swollen, a black eye forming. Jade hugged her gently, then got to work, pulling out her laptop like a detective in a movie. "Tell me everything," she said, fingers flying over the keys. Tasha explained the beatings, the name-dropping, the way Marcus turned into a monster every Tuesday. They scoured Marcus's social media, his car dealership's website, and there she was, Lena Carter, 26, all long hair and perfect makeup, posing next to Marcus at a company gala, captioned, "Marcus Reed and our star sales manager, Lena Carter." Tasha's stomach churned. This woman wasn't just his mistress, she worked for him. They kept digging, finding more photos: Marcus and Lena at fancy dinners, holding hands, her wearing a sapphire necklace Tasha recognized from her own jewelry box. "He stole it," Tasha whispered, gave it to her like it was nothing. Jade's eyes narrowed. "We're not just exposing this, Tasha, we're burning it all down." They hatched a plan: follow Marcus, get proof, make him pay. The next Tuesday, they tailed him through Atlanta's traffic to a swanky hotel downtown. Tasha's hands shook as she parked across the street, watching Lena strut in, all confidence and tight dresses. Marcus followed, heading to room 512. Jade, with her lawyer instincts, called the hotel, pretending to be room service. "Hey, I've got champagne for 512. Where's that at?" The clerk confirmed, "Oh, that's Mr. and Mrs. Reed's room." Tasha's jaw dropped. He was passing Lena off as his wife. They waited, hearts pounding, until the door opened. Marcus stepped out, shirt untucked, Lena behind him, dress half unzipped. He kissed her neck, murmuring, "Same time next Tuesday, baby, and I'll grab that bracelet you wanted from Tasha's drawer." Tasha's phone was recording, capturing every damning second. They got 5 minutes of crystal clear video: Marcus kissing Lena, talking about stealing, all of it. As the elevator doors closed, Tasha and Jade bolted, barely making it to their car before Marcus could spot them. "We got him," Jade said, but Tasha's eyes were cold. "This is just the start." Back at Jade's, Tasha didn't sleep she planned. She compiled a list. Marcus's business partners, his church buddies, his mama, his clients. The next morning, from a burner email at a coffee shop, she sent that video to over 150 people with a message. "This is Marcus Reed, cheating on me with his employee, Lena Carter, beating me every Tuesday to keep her happy, stealing my jewelry to give to her. You deserve to know who you're dealing with." Then, she posted it on X, tagging everyone she could think of. Within hours, it was everywhere: comments, shares, people calling Marcus a monster. Tasha felt a rush, like she was finally taking her life back. By noon, Marcus's world was crumbling. His phone blew up, clients canceling deals, his pastor kicking him out of church, his brother in Chicago calling to chew him out. Mama's crying. "Man, what the hell did you do?" Marcus watched the video, his face pale, then called Lena, panicking. She sent it to everyone. "My business is tanking." Lena screamed back. "You said she was too weak to fight back." Meanwhile, Tasha was already on a flight to Charlotte, staying with her cousin, Nia, to lay low. But Lena wasn't done. She called Tasha, voice dripping with venom. "You're gonna regret this. I'm pregnant with Marcus's baby, and if you keep this up, you'll pay." Tasha's blood ran cold, but then she remembered something. Jade found Lena had a history, a trail of broken marriages, fake pregnancies, stolen money. Tasha wasn't alone anymore. She tracked down 3 women Lena had burned before. There was Carla, whose husband lost his construction firm to Lena's schemes; Simone, whose husband died of a heart attack after Lena cleaned out his savings; and Maya, Lena's own cousin, who spilled the tea. Lena's been faking pregnancies for years, even got her tubes tied. She's a con artist. Tasha's plan grew bigger. She wasn't just exposing Marcus. She was taking Lena down too. She got medical records from the hospital where she'd gone after Marcus's worst beating: broken ribs, concussion, the works, and a doctor's report confirming it was abuse. Armed with this, she was ready for war. But then, a curveball: Marcus got into a car accident, a bad one, landing him in the ICU. Lena and Marcus's family pointed fingers at Tasha, saying her harassment caused it. At the hospital, Marcus's mom screamed, "You ruined my boy's life." Lena, all dolled up, smirked. "Move on, Tasha. Marcus and I are starting a family." Tasha stayed calm. "Oh, Lena, I know about your fake pregnancy, and soon, everyone else will too." The room went quiet, Lena's smile faltering. Days later, Marcus woke up, weak and bandaged, and shocked Tasha by apologizing. "I was a monster, Tasha. I'm so sorry." "Lena's a liar. I heard her planning to take my money and run to some guy in Miami." Lena stormed in, playing the doting girlfriend, but Marcus shut her down. "We're done. Lena, I know the pregnancy's fake." Lena snapped, admitting everything. "Yeah, it's fake, and I was going to take your money, men, like you were so easy." She turned to Tasha. "You think you won? You're just the crazy wife who posted revenge videos." Then she stormed out, leaving chaos in her wake. The police caught Lena at the airport, her suitcase stuffed with stolen jewelry and cash from Marcus's dealership. She was charged with theft, fraud, and extortion, facing 7 years behind bars. Tasha, back in Atlanta, met with her lawyer, Mr. Coleman. He laid it out. "Marcus is offering you everything in a divorce: the house, the assets, or you can try to rebuild." Tasha thought about the Marcus she'd loved, the one who'd bring her coffee just because, and the monster he'd become. She gave him an ultimatum: sell the house, get therapy for his anger, start over completely. Marcus agreed, desperate for a second chance. They moved to a small apartment in Decatur, nothing like their old Buckhead mansion. Marcus opened a tiny auto shop, went to counseling, and slowly, he started to change: not just apologies, but real work. They went on dates, awkward at first, like strangers learning to trust again. One night, over a simple dinner Marcus cooked, he said, "The doctor called. There's no reason we can't have kids if you want to try." Tasha's heart skipped after years of blame. There was hope. A year later, she was pregnant, and when their daughter, Joy, was born, Tasha felt whole again, holding this tiny life they'd fought so hard for. Lena? She got out of prison early, slunk off to Savannah, probably scheming again. But Tasha didn't care. She'd learned to fight, to forgive, to rebuild. Sitting in their little apartment, Joy asleep in her arms, Marcus sketching plans for their shop, Tasha realized something. Revenge had shown Marcus her strength, but forgiveness had shown her own. They weren't perfect, but they were building something real, something better than what they'd lost. So what do y'all think? Was Tasha right to give Marcus another shot, or should she have walked away for good? Would you have forgiven him, or kept fighting Lena to the bitter end? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear how you'd handle this kind of betrayal. And if this hit home, share it with someone who needs to see it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep talking about love, justice, and second chances.